what kind of coffee maker you should opt for, this list will give you a rundown of the best ones in town in 2021. This list is made on buyer suggestions and opinions and hours of research. I also listed them based on price, features and durability. Well, whether you're looking for a great value coffee or you are simply interested in the knowledge of what the best coffee makers are, this is the right channel for you. As always, our goal here is to create an exciting shopping guide so that our subscribers and viewers can make the best decisions when buying the next Brew Trio coffee maker. Coming in at number 5 on my list is the Hamilton Beach Flex Brew Trio coffee maker. This coffee maker is unique and one of the best because of the 3 ways to brew it has and the sheer amount of coffee that it can produce at once. You have 3 brewing options to choose from. You have the option for brewing ground coffee on the Carafe side. You can brew up to 12 cups with this option. On the other side, you can brew using your pod or ground coffee with the dual-purpose single serving. The essence of the dual-purpose single serving is to be able to brew a pod or coffee grounds. This is amazing, right? This amazing coffee maker has a cup rest that helps stand your cup in case you are brewing a single cup. The interesting thing about this cup rest is that it also serves to house the K-cup or any other cup you are not using at the moment when brewing your single-serve coffee. Another interesting fact is that you can detach the cup rest so you can brew your coffee directly into a travel mug. This coffee maker is programmable. This means you can set the time for it to start brewing in case you are indisposed at the moment. The amazing thing is that the coffee stays warm for an additional 2 hours after brewing, at which the power goes off. The home coffee gadget has 2 water reservoirs, one for the Carafe side and the other for the single-serve side. Interestingly, you can monitor the water level through a see-through glass, helping you decide the amount of water you want for your coffee brewing. The majority of this gadget comes in a black colour, weighs 6.37 pounds and is made of plastic. This coffee maker also disassembles easily, helping for easy cleaning and maintenance. Moving on to the next coffee maker on our list. Number 4, the Keurig K Classic. This coffee maker is especially built for single serves. First of all, it has different K-cup pod sizes for different coffee brewing needs. The K-cup pods are specific to 6 ounces, 8 ounces and 10 ounces. Of course, to get stronger brews, the 6-ounce K-cup is recommended. This coffee maker has a 48-ounce water reservoir. This assures you of getting at least 6 cups of brewed coffee. The water reservoir is also detachable, allowing for easy refill when the need arises, and you can clean the reservoir when it's time because it is removable. Another thing to note about this classic coffee brewer is the ease at which you can program your coffee brewer. It's easy to set up and you can easily set a timer for when you want your coffee to start brewing. That means you can wake up to the smell of freshly brewed coffee every morning. There is an auto-off feature that triggers after 2 hours of inactivity of the coffee maker and also helps save energy. You can be sure that your coffee stays warm at least 2 hours until the auto feature is triggered. Coffee lovers know that scaling can be an issue with some coffee makers. Scaling in a coffee machine is the integration of calcium deposits in the coffee maker, thereby reducing the efficiency of the machine. Keurig K Classic can easily be unassembled so as to descale your coffee maker. This coffee maker is a single-serve coffee maker. Those that need their coffee on the go might be thinking, how do I carry my coffee? The good news is that this coffee maker also has enough space for your travel mug. There, problem solved. This particular coffee maker is made of plastic. It comes in black colour and weighs 9 pounds. The dimensions are 13.3 by 9.8 by 13 inches. The dimensions indicate the length, width and height of the Keurig K Classic coffee maker respectively. Number 3. Cuisinart. This awesome coffee maker from Cuisinart makes it on my top 5 best coffee makers to buy in 2021, and it comes in 3rd place. I can hear you asking, what makes it so special? Let's dive right in. The Cuisinart DCC 3200 BK-SP1 comes with a state-of-the-art technology that gets you a nice coffee without having to worry about the flavour or the quality of your brew. This coffee maker has a whopping 14-cup brewing capacity before refill. That's amazing, right? What this means is that you can brew up to 14 cups at once in a carafe. This coffee brewing machine provides the option of choosing the strength of the brew you want. It is all in the controls. Just input the commands and allow the gadget to work its magic. You can select from the options of regular or bold coffee flavour. So easy, right? Maybe there's a situation whereby you're not ready to take your coffee or you are having some leftover. You can simply adjust the temperature on this awesome coffee maker and keep your coffee warm for as long as you like. We are not done yet. This appliance allows you to be able to program what you want for a future time up to 24 hours. That's just cool. So I can just set my coffee maker for tomorrow morning right for this morning and go about my daily activities. It also has the auto-off feature that helps save energy. This auto-off feature comes into play after the inactivity of the coffee maker. What makes this one special is that you can set this coffee maker's auto-off feature from 0 to 4 hours. This brewing machine has a self-clean feature and also alerts when it's time to descale your machine. It also has a commercial-style permanent filter. Number 2. Breville. Coming in at number 2 on my list of top 5 best coffee makers you can buy in 2021 is the Breville BN-V220-BLK1BUC1. If you are an espresso enthusiast, this should interest you greatly. This machine was made for making the finest espresso out there with the aid of cutting-edge technology. I will be explaining in a second. This coffee machine uses a patented extraction technology by Nespresso called centrifugation to extract the best espresso from your coffee pods and grounds. The general idea is that the capsule that contains the coffee pod spins so fast that just the finest brew is extracted. This fast spin, which can be up to 7,000 rotations in a minute, ensures you get a perfect crema on your coffee or espresso. Most functions on this gadget are automated and easy to use, and the cup rest is adjustable to accommodate 5 different cup sizes, depending on your coffee needs at the moment. You can choose from a brewing option of espresso 1.3 ounces, double espresso 2.7 ounces, Gran Lungo 5 ounces, coffee 8 ounces and Alto coffee 14 ounces. This brewer machine comes with 12 well-sealed aluminium capsules that cater to your different coffee needs. These capsules are recyclable though, and they are very important in the creation of all that rich tasting coffee everyone craves. Amazingly, the capsules used for your coffee grounds or pods is automatically ejected after completion of the brew. One of the cutting-edge technologies implied by this coffee maker is the use of laser technology to detect the blend of the coffee being brewed. The brewing essentials are detected by the laser through the barcode on the rim of the capsule. It then automatically adjusts its settings to give you the perfect brew without you having to change the settings. Lastly, this coffee maker has a 40-ounce capacity detachable tank, weighs 10.85 pounds and has a power of 1350 watt. And number 1, the Ninja CM407. Coming in at number 1 on my list is the Ninja CM407 Specialty Coffee Maker. You can brew different flavours ranging from macchiato to cappuccino and every other flavour you may want. But what makes it so special that it's coming in at first position on my top 5 best coffee makers to buy in 2021? Let's dive right in. As the name implies, this top quality specialty coffee maker makes some pretty awesome coffee flavors. The iced coffee feature is probably the most amazing feature of this coffee maker. This means you can brew freshly over ice and don't have to worry about your flavors being watered down. This coffee brewing machine has 6 different brew sizes you can choose from a single cup to a travel mug to half carafe and even a full carafe. It also has an adjustable adjustable cup rest that can accommodate different cup sizes. The good news with this coffee maker is that you can choose from 4 different brew styles. You can choose from the classic brew, rich brew, over ice brew and specialty brew. You already know that this coffee maker can cater to a wide range of tastes. The better news is that you don't need pods to do this. It has a permanent filter. In effect, you will be saving funds by using coffee grounds. Another special effect that's lovable about this device is its fold-away frother. This means that you can make smooth froth on your cold or warm milk. It weighs 13.12 pounds, comes in black and stainless steel finish, and also has a removable water reservoir. Of course, it has a programmable delay brew. Finally, it got an SCA Golden Cup Standard Brewing certification for consistently delivering high quality coffee in homes. And that's all.
Hi, I'm Mary Rogers, and this is the Cuisinart Perfectemp 14 cup automatic programmable coffee maker. It's beautifully designed. It has a housing of stainless steel and accented buttons. It has some great coffee technology that we use to make hotter coffee and lots of great features. First, you'll notice it says Carafe Temp, and when you press this button, you have options of low, medium, and high carafe temperature. And that's adjustable. And why would you want to use that? It's because if you're someone who puts a lot of milk in your coffee, you'd want to set this on high. But if you don't put any like additives in your coffee, you take it black and you want it a little bit cooler so you can drink it right away, you can use medium or low. The other thing you'll notice is there's a tone button. And the tone button allows you to completely turn off the audible sound that beeps when your coffee is ready. And some people tell us sometimes when the coffee maker beeps and goes off that it makes their dogs bark. So that's a nice feature if you want to keep your dogs quiet while you're enjoying your coffee at home. Here you'll notice there's a clean button, a bold button. So if you want your coffee to be have a bolder strength or flavor, you use that feature. His brew off and auto off, programmable and auto on, and also a 1 to 4 cup setting. And the 1 to 4 cup setting is important to use when you're making 1 to 4 cups because it adjusts the brewing so that you still get a perfect cup of coffee in the end. So here's the carafe. You'll notice the handle has an accented stainless steel, has a knuckle guard on the inside like many of our coffee carafes. The lid is easy to remove, gives you your measure markings here. Easy to put back on. Just pop it right into place. It also has a little brew pause feature, which I'm going to show you how to use in a few minutes. But first, let's look at the inside of the coffee maker. Here in the back, this is your filter holder. You just pop that open, and this is the filter that comes with your charcoal water filter that comes with your coffee maker. I already prepared it to be used. It was soaked and rinsed, which you need to do. Just follow the instructions in your manual to take care of that before you use it. And you just slip that right in the back. Here is your permanent gold tone filter. You'll notice I already put coffee in here because we're going to brew some coffee. And I like this because it's reusable. It also makes sure that you remove the sediment. But if you prefer very, very little sediment, you should use the paper filter. And these are number 4 filters. We give you several of those to get you started when you get the coffee maker home. There's also on the side here, I'm going to just turn this around so that you can see it a little bit easier. There's a water window, and that's where you're going to add your water, which I'm going to do right now by using the water window as a guide. I put enough coffee in here to make 6 cups, so I'm just going to pour this in. And I can actually see the water window from the inside, so I'll stop pouring when I get up to 6. And then all you need to do, turn the coffee maker on, and it's going to begin brewing. The other thing that's nice about this too is it has a programmable function which allows you to program the coffee maker to go off in any 24-hour period. It also has an auto off feature which can be set so if you are in a hurry in the morning and you don't want to worry about turning your coffee maker off before you actually leave for work, you can set it to go off after 0 minutes to 4 hours. So then you don't have to concern yourself with it. The other thing I mentioned is it's actually Has a brew pause feature. And the nice thing about that is that when the coffee starts brewing, after you have a cup or so in there and you don't have the patience to wait for the pot to be fully brewed, you can remove this and pour your coffee. It's just starting to get brewing now. So there you have it, the Cuisinart 14 cup Perfectemp coffee maker.
Pour milk into a cup until it's about 1/3 of a cup full. Use more or less depending on your preference. For hot froth, microwave the milk in a microwave-safe cup for 45 to 60 seconds. Next, move the frother into the ready position by swinging the arm toward the front of the system. Then, hold the cup under the frother and submerge the whisk just below the surface. Press and hold the frothing button for 30 to 45 seconds to create your desired consistency. For easy cleanup, simply remove the frother whisk by twisting it clockwise, then holding it over your cup to avoid drips while carrying it to the sink or dishwasher.
Meet your OXO Brew 9-cup coffee maker. Here's how to start. Attach the mixing tube to the carafe lid. Run a water-only cycle the first time you use your coffee maker. Fill water tank to max fill line. Select the 5 to 9 cup cycle. Press the OXO button to start. Place a number 4 cone-shaped paper filter into brew basket. Add medium ground coffee. Close the lid. Turn the dial to display cup setting menu. Choose either the 2 to 4 or 5 to 9 cup range. This sets the right brewing time for optimal flavor. Press the OXO button to start. Pause and pour lets you remove the carafe to pour a cup of coffee during brewing. Put the carafe back within 60 seconds to finish brewing. When coffee is ready, the coffee icon appears. The freshness timer will count up to 60 minutes to show coffee freshness.
I get asked quite a bit, like, what is actually craft coffee brewing? It's really pretty much just like any other craft pursuit. It's about the whole bespoke, something you've created yourself, just the way you like it, not store-bought, that you actually become very proud of. The origins of craft coffee brewing, they've been around for a very long time, so there's certain pockets within the world that have really focused on craft brewing. But I suppose the grassroots of it would be in the US. So it's a big, filter coffee market. A few years ago, it was all about siphon. Now it's all about cold brew, cold drip, and nitro. But I think the mainstay of the whole scene is probably pour over. So using a Hario V60 or a Kalita Wave or some other form of manual dripper, it's very simple, and you're able to brew a coffee that showcases the actual beans that have been used, the processing methods, and the roasting as well. When you look at craft coffee brewing, you get to taste everything about the coffee. You can taste all about the terroir, all about the way it's roasted, all about the way it's processed, and then ultimately the way the barista brews the coffees. I think you find that most people who are brewing craft coffee at home, they're always sort of striving to replicate what they've experienced outside. It's not as seamless experience as they would like, and that's because they just don't understand the nuances of it. So it's just not going out and buying $40 a pound geisha and expecting to get great tasting coffee at home. There is a little bit of complexity to it. There's about, I think, half a dozen brewers that currently have the SCA certification for home brewers. Most of the current crop of drip filter coffee makers on the market today they're flawed because they don't allow you to adjust temperature. They don't have precise control over temperature, but it's the lack of adjustability, I think, that really limits them and makes making great tasting coffee at home pretty difficult. At Breville, when you start a project, you really immerse yourself and you take a deep dive into the category, and you do it from, I suppose, a food perspective, from a consumer perspective, and from a commercial techniques perspective. So you get an understanding of all of the drivers in those particular areas. Now, for us, we want great tasting coffee. That's the objective. Our research pretty much said that we need precise control over temperature. Temperature needs to be adjustable, and we need to control contact time. Those three variables actually are the gatekeepers for great tasting coffee. Precise control over water temperature is critical in delivering great tasting coffee. Plus or minus 1 degree makes a massive difference. A degree too hot and it'll be ashy. A degree too cold and it'll be grassy and underdeveloped. Water delivery speed is one of those elements that's critical to great tasting coffee. You need water speed at just the right rate. We realised pretty quickly that we couldn't go with the current architecture that was being used by our competitors, so we really needed to come up with our own innovative, unique, bespoke system. And we ended up with a system that was very similar to something that we know very well, and that's a thermocoil, PID temperature controlled, and coupled to a pump. The same system that we'd use in most of our espresso machines. One of the specifications that formed part of the product brief was we wanted 12 cup capacity. Most of the brewers that are on the market either have 8 or 10. The other thing that we wanted to do was make sure that when you brewed a smaller volume of coffee that you would get good taste. This is one of the things where other brewers struggle. We have a patent pending steep and release valve, which allows us to hold the coffee and the water together automatically when you're making smaller volumes, so that you don't get coffee that's really watery and underdeveloped. You get coffee that's approaching the same flavour profile as when you brew 8, 10 or 12 cups. Most of the brewers on the market are sort of one-dimensional in their approach, because when they were designed, they really only had a single purpose, and that was just to brew drip filter coffee. The other styles of coffee that are out there at the moment really weren't as prevalent when those brewers were designed. The Precision Brewer is probably one of the most flexible coffee brewers on the market, with 6 unique modes that have great flexibility. So for the first time, you're able to get 12 cups or 60 ounces of drip coffee in under 7 minutes. We have a strong mode, which delivers a bolder, stronger tasting cup of coffee. We have a gold mode, which automatically sets all of the brewer's parameters to meet the gold cup standards set by SCA. We have an over ice mode, which delivers a stronger tasting coffee so that you don't get the dilution of the ice watering down the coffee taste. And we have an automatic cold brew mode. We have My Brew. This allows you to adjust all the variables: bloom time, water temperature, and water delivery speed. We also have a unique pour over mode. This allows you to use your own Hario V60 or Collider Wave dripper. Our goal is always to deliver something that's going to benefit the consumer. I think the Precision Brewer is going to be a groundbreaking piece of drip filter coffee equipment. It allows the consumer at home to deliver a huge number of different types of craft coffee, and all of them automatically. You can get the same taste time after time. And you can adjust those critical variables that you can't adjust now on the market. It's precision, it's flexibility. I think it's going to change the market, and that's why everyone at Breville is excited about this product.
From Moccamaster, and I'm excited to introduce to you today Moccamaster's newest model, the KBG Select. Moccamaster has been producing the finest coffee brewers for over 50 years. The new KBG Select, based on the legendary KBG model, which has been on the market since 1974, marks a new standard in brewing filter coffee for domestic and professional use. So let's get to know the brewer a little bit better. On the front, you will notice that the selector switch is integrated. This switch allows you to slow the flow of hot water into the filter basket on the coffee grounds. This feature gives you the possibility to brew a perfect cup of coffee in small and large quantities. It's very simple. If you brew more than 6 cups, you select the full jug on the brewer. Prefer less cups? Put the switch to half jug and the Moccamaster does the rest. The capacity of the new Moccamaster KBG Select is 1.25 liters. That equals 10 cups of coffee. Due to the unique copper heating element that's located in the housing, you brew these 10 cups in just 6 minutes. The copper heating element also guarantees a water temperature of 92 to 96 degrees Celsius. This is the perfect temperature for flavorful coffee without sour or bitter notes. The coffee is then held on the intelligent hot plate. This measures the amount of coffee in the jug to keep it warm between 80 and 85 degrees Celsius for a maximum of 40 minutes. Another great feature of this new model is the renewed outlet pipe. As you can see, it has 9 holes that really triggers the water drips from the outlet pipe. This creates a great spread over the water on the coffee grounds for the perfect extraction. The KBG Select is certified by the ECBC and the SCA for producing the golden cup of coffee. Just like all other models, this KBG Select is handmade in the Netherlands and comes with a 5-year warranty. All parts can be easily detached, so cleaning is a piece of cake. Speaking of cake, I feel like something yummy with a cup of coffee, so let's brew some. First of all, fill the water tank with fresh cold water with the desired amount of coffee you want to brew. I will start with 4 cups of coffee. Then, fill the filter basket with the filter paper and insert the coffee grounds. I will do this with 2 scoops for 4 cups, which equals 30 grams of coffee. But, as coffee is a matter of taste, just experiment along the way. As we're going to brew 4 cups, put the selector switch in the right mode, which is half jug. Then, turn on the Moccamaster to let it do what it does best, brew your coffee. So, there you have it. Regardless the amount of coffee you want to brew, with the Moccamaster KBG Select you will always brew the perfect cup. This brewer is perfect for domestic, office and professional use and is available at moccamaster.eu or at specialized Moccamaster dealers. Thanks for watching and enjoy your coffee!